The jail booth became a confessional, full of admitted sins, forgiveness, and answered prayers. In the midst of his ramblings about how and why he could do better, I heard myself mumble, "Brother, we need you."
Yeah, baby. We back for the session 3, our finale here in Savannah, Georgia. Black Man Lab. Black Man got something to say, powered by the New Georgia Project. Man, it's good to be here. I got Brother Marty joining me, the executive director of the Black Man Lab. And then we have these 3 brilliant brothers right here from Savannah, or in Savannah. Because you're not from Savannah, but you're in Savannah, correct?
That is correct.
Tell them where you're from, brother.
I'm from Jamaica, back in the islands in Jamaica.
Respect. I hear it, brother.
Respect.
Tell them your name, man, what you major in.
My name is Janoria Wilson, and I major in computer science technology.
What year are you?
I'm currently a freshman, sir.
Oh, wow. So you just getting, you
just
off to the races.
Off to the race. Gotta start.
All right, that's what's up. Well, man, how have you enjoyed Savannah State University?
I mean, it's been so good so far. What I love the most about it is that I get the support, and the support is what I need to progress forward. So I've been loving it really much.
All right, that's what's up. You know Dr. Jordan?
Yes, I know Dr. Jordan. She's the one that introduced me to this.
Dr. Jordan is good people.
I gotta give her my respect.
There it is. Got another Savannah State student. Man, did you just vote, bro? Yes, hey, look. Y'all give it up for the vote. So, hey, we up in here. We holding it down. We keeping this thing moving. Everybody all right? Yeah. Introduce yourself. Tell them where you're from originally and what you're majoring in.
My name is Teron Mike. I'm from Savannah State. I'm a local, and I'm majoring in forensic science with a chemistry focus at Savannah State University.
All right. Forensic science. What are you going to do with forensic science?
I'm hoping to potentially work with a forensic squad in drug and alcohol analysis. So basically, I'm going to be working with evidence, deciding there's this much amount of said drug, or this person died from an OD on either alcohol or drugs or whatever.
All right. So you doing medicine in the criminal justice setting.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful. Brother Hall, man, we got you. We got you on here, man. You represent that Black Voters Matter, our peoples. Latasha and Cliff and April and Fanika, and we could just go on. Danielle, the whole crew. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
Man, tell them who you are and just tell them about this media empire that you have built, and I have been able to observe you build, and the power of it.
Well, I'm Julius Hall, and I'm the CEO and president of Our Black Media. We're a small platform here in Savannah, Georgia, about 40,000 viewers per month, which is low, but we're building. Myself and a group of dedicated friends, Dr. Torre, Dr. Bryant, Bernard Brown. We saw we saw a void where we needed to fill. And so we started to form shows and platforms so that we can give information to our community. And that's what we do every day, 7 days a week. Wow. We got 4 or 5 shows per day. We're hopefully in the next couple of months we'll have an evening newscast.
Oh wow!
So we want to be able to present the news fairly and to our people, because we don't get it that way from the mainstream white media. So
man,
that's what we see.
Well, we applaud you, brother, for your tenacity, ingenuity, and your consistency in building this. Because you have how many shows now? You were telling me over 20.
24 airing, 4 or 5 are in hiatus. That'll be back soon, and 4 or 5 in the works. So
there
we
should
have 30 something right after the first of the year.
And see, in our last session, the brother talked about having a vision and writing it out and then seeing it manifest. And the brother before him was saying, well, it might not happen in the first year. You let it roll over to the next year. but it'll happen within 5 years. And you've seen that kind of growth in what you've done, because I've watched it from afar, so I know you've experienced it. Has it surprised you?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of hard work,
Right.
and without the help of the guys that I mentioned earlier and a few of the women, I don't think we'll still be here. But it is surprising. We started with one show. Now we have almost 30.
Yeah.
We just need to be. We're on Roku TV. We have our own station on Roku TV.
Right.
We work hard. We have we have way over the amount of content that's needed to be on a major network. So
Yeah.
it's just people being able to help us with this platform.
That's right.
You got to tune in. You got to support it, because we're doing a service for our community, and that's what it's all about.
Some voices that you air would not be heard except for the fact that you air those voices. So we give
That's
thanks for
correct.
that. No
Thanks.
doubt, no doubt. Brother Marty, man, we in Savannah, man. What I mean, fifth city, second city of this leg, which will be 6 cities in 7 days. How you feeling about what you experienced in Savannah, and what was this energy and vibe like for you?
You know, it's interesting, Molly. We wound up with the mic going around the circle today, right?
It was different.
Different.
Yeah.
We don't normally do that. But the interesting part of it was I felt a level of electricity passing from one person to the next, to the next. And initially, just as an observer looking, everybody was, kind of close to chest. But as that mic went around, you saw people opening up, you saw brothers sharing, you saw the love for one another come out. And that's what we've been all about. While we're talking about, election cycle information and things that are a concern, ultimately what the Black Man Lab is all about is brothers sharing love with one another and sharing love for one another. And hopefully what will happen from these different tour stops that we're having is that it'll continue to spread throughout the communities that we touch.
Yeah. Love is the soil.
The soil.
Yeah, Black men are the seed.
Yes, sir.
And then the community is what blossoms from all of that. So we give thanks. Thank you, Brother Marty. Let's jump right to this. You're talking right now. Imagine that you're able to sit across the desk from the next governor of the state of Georgia or the next senator. One thing you want to tell them about, from your perspective, what is needed. One thing. Go.
For me, if I had them straight right in front of me, I'm most likely telling them that this is what I need as far as a Black male in Georgia, in the United States in general. This is what I need in order to help myself and others around me get through the college system and life in general. We need this help so that we're not just seen as another individual, another Black male that might potentially be incarcerated and put in the system, rather than another human who also wants a chance at life.
You want your humanity seen. You do not want to be criminalized. And what's interesting is that we had these conversations about the criminalization of Black people in general. A book written by Sharshi McIntyre that talked about the criminalization of free Blacks. So people think that this is a new phenomenon, that Black folks have just been criminalized. No, some of us were enslaved, and the free brothers and sisters, they were still being criminalized. So, no, I feel you, and it's an ongoing battle that we have to engage in. My brother, what would you like for the elected officials here in Georgia to do to help you?
Sorry. Well, the thing is, I just got here, so I don't know what exactly Savannah would need, but what a city needs in general is for the people to be more together, right? And what do you need for the people to be more together? You need that level of trust, right? And that level of trust have to trickle down from the government, right? So the government have to show that level of trust and, demonstrate that be an example, yes, basically. Sir. That's what I'm trying to get here. It's something simple, can give a great impact.
Yes, sir.
So whatever they can do to demonstrate a good level of trust and have the people come together and, trust each other and help each other and to get to wherever they want. Because once you establish that level of loyalty between everybody, there's no limits.
No limits.
No
No
limits.
limits. Trust. That was one of the things that we were working on every Black Man Lab.
Yep.
It's just to get brothers to trust each other again. Right? Marty, so much of the division, because everybody's like, man, every place we have gone, everyone has said the same thing. We need unity. We need unity. But unity is built off of trust, without question.
And love.
And love.
Mhm.
Brother Hall.
Well, the first thing I would tell them is to have a heart and have compassion. That's one thing that government is lacking. They get in office and they think that they're supposed to do something other than be for the people. You have, everybody that's already made it has made it. You got to help those rise that are on the bottom rise up now. Some type of form of government that needs to be done. Like I said earlier in our meeting, this is the most important meeting I've been to in 60 years because I finally see where there is a will across this state, and hopefully we can get it to be across this country to unite us because we are powerful together. And all we have to do, we don't need a government. We can be our own government if we are together.
Self-governance, self-governance, self-determination, free the land. We that's real. Our ability to govern ourselves, to have a culture that we say, here's what's acceptable, brothers, with each other. Here's what we're willing to accept and tolerate within our communities. And then we just said that. That's what it is. So we talk about habits, rituals, and disciplines. Obviously, we wouldn't be at this table if you didn't have some habits, rituals, and disciplines that help you. This is an opportunity for you to share with Black men all over the world what you would love to see other Black men adopt as a habit, ritual, or discipline. Give us one. Young scholar looking like you're fit. I mean, you must do something on a daily basis, man, that has put you in a position to be here at Savannah State University.
Okay. I would say that one really important character that can propel you forward is self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline, because if you can actually have control over yourself and not just letting your emotions or people just get to you and just do anything, if you can have that control, you can automatically have control on the external factors as well. And you can just get progress from there.
Yes, sir.
So when you master self-discipline, it overflows into other areas of your life that needs it the most.
All right. Self-discipline. Young scholar.
For me, I have like two main practices.
Yes, sir.
One is my mantra early in the morning. I always wake up and I sit and take a second to think to myself, I can get through the day. This is just another day in my life where I have to be strong and I have to know what I'm doing, everything I'm doing for it. And then also for me, I set goals and I write them down on like sticky notes and I stick them all around my room. So it makes me uncomfortable. So when I want to take them off the wall, I know when I take them off the wall, that goal has already been done.
Right.
So that I can start feeling more comfortable in my own environment.
That's strong. So you create an environment that forces you to have to, hey, I got to take it. The only way to get them down is to get them done.
Right.
Yeah.
Love that.
I like that. Being uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, that's strong. That's strong. Because sometimes we live in a society that says, everything's supposed to be so comfortable. But tension is good at times, right? Tension can create, things are born out of tension, and confrontation. So all right, thank you, brother. Brother Hall, what are you doing?
Determination.
Okay.
You have to be determined to get to the next point. If you are not determined to get there and you got things that are blocking you, you got to have your focus. You have to be focused and determined to get to from point A to point B. I get many my interns or my mentees that aren't focused, and my wife asked me and my brother asked me, "Hey, why you treat them like that?" They need tough love. If you don't give these kids tough love, they will not listen to a thing you say. What is missing in our community is the black man helping the black youth. This is the single most important organization around right now. I asked you a year ago to bring this here.
You did. You
A
did.
year ago.
True statement. True statement.
And I'm glad you here because it's needed. And whatever I can do, and I know whatever Brother Jamal and the rest of us, we're going to be 100% with you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Brother Marty, what are you feeling right now as you've heard from brother, some of the things that you heard in the circle, and for you all who have never been in the Black Man Lab space, we're in a circle. We come as brothers. We don't come as I'm up here because I'm elected or I got this degree or I'm down here because none of that matters, right? Because at the end of the day, we step out here, we're going to be judged and nobody's going to be asking where I got my degree from. They'll see me as I am proud to be a black man. And I have to deal with the consequences of what that means here in this state and in this country and in this world. What are you feeling, brother? And then we're going to close this thing out.
Yeah, first and foremost, promise, right? Seeing and feeling our brothers have the realization that we are all we need, right? We see that, we feel it, and that's what the Black Man Lab has been all about. And to your point, we call ourselves the Black Man Lab. It's because we got a formula. This is the formula to change the paradigm of thought around our communities, around the world, really. Because if we're able to continue to push this and continue to grow that, and I promise you, we'll be back. We'll be back to Savannah. We grow this and do it the way that we've been doing it, nothing is going to stop us. Nothing. So that's what I'd say, Mawuli. I'd say promise. I feel really good.
I just want to say one thing. Yeah. And what's so unique about this particular group is that you have professional men that are not judging who walks through that door.
Oh, no.
Most of these organizations, I don't want to call none of their names, you got to fill out an application. They got to see whether they can help you or not. You're trying to help every black man. And that's the difference here. It doesn't matter who you are. Just walk through that door and we're going to love you.
It's all about love. And we know that a brother sat here right where you're sitting. And he said that it was the prayers of his grandmother. He was a juvenile delinquent, had been in trouble, but he sat here prepared to run as an elected official. We all have come through something in our lives. And so we can't judge each other. We just have to know that, you might be right on time for a brother. And so we just give thanks. And thank you, brothers. Thank you, Savannah. Yes. We love y'all. Hey, thank you, New Georgia Project, for powering another Black Man Lab. Black men got something to say, and we saying it. Peace.